Greetings to you this day. This is Michelle Strickland, and I'm coming to you today with my daily theology lesson. It's my daily meditation that I do for myself. I record it and I release it because maybe somebody else out there can get something out of it. It just so happens that I love God. Choose God this day. The bad guys, they sin. The good guys, we sin. We all sin. It's whom you serve. You don't have to be perfect. No one is perfect. No one. I just so happen to like theology. For those of you just tuning in, I focus on the three major religious texts: the Bible, the Quran, and I'm in an introductory Buddhist text called The Shape of Suffering. And it's dealing with dependent co-arising. Without no this, there's no that. And everything we say and do has an effect on our senses. Let's see, I try to rotate the text twice a week, sometimes more, sometimes less, depending on how I'm led to meditate each day. Also, love yourself. If you love yourself and nobody else loves you, you'll be okay. And never give up on yourself. Never. If you lost everything, if you have yourself, you have everything. You can always rebuild. I'm back in the Bible. I'm still in chapter 27. Chapter 27, Matthew chapter 27. That's been a very difficult chapter for me. It's long, but it's very difficult. So I haven't been reading that many verses. So I'm going to pick it back up at Matthew 27, verse 30. And they spit upon him and took the reed and smote him on the head. They spit on Jesus, okay? And after that, they had mocked him. They took the robe off from him and put his own raiment on him and led him away to crucify him. And as they came out, they found a man, if I don't say these names correctly, forgive me, Cyrene, Simon by name. Him they compelled to bear his cross. And when they were come unto a place called Golgotha, that is to say, a place of a skull, they gave him vinegar to drink, mangled with gall. And he had tasted of, and when he had tasted thereof, he would not drink. And they crucified him and parted his garments, casting lots, that it might be fulfilled which was spoken by the prophet. They parted my garments among them, and upon my vesture did they cast lots. And sitting down, they watched him there, and set up over his head his accusation written, This is Jesus, the King of the Jews. This is the Christian's Bible right now. I'm reading out of it. Then were there two thieves crucified with him, one on the right hand, another on the left. And they that passed by revealed him, wagging their heads, and saying, Thou that destroyest the temple and buildest it in 3 days, save thyself. If thou be the Son of God, come down from the cross. Likewise also the chief priests, mocking him with the scribes and the elders, said, He saved others, himself he cannot save. If he be the King of Israel, let him now come down from the cross, and we will believe him. He trusted in God. Let him deliver him now. If he will have him, for he said, I am the Son of God. The thieves also, which were crucified with him, cast the same in his teeth. Now from the 6th hour there was darkness over all the land unto the 9th hour. And about the 9th hour Jesus cried with a loud voice, saying, Eli, Eli, lama sabachthani. Excuse me. Let me say that again. Eli, Eli, lama sabachthani. That is to say, my God, why hast thou forsaken me? Some of them that stood there were, when they heard that, said, This man called for Elias. And straightway one of them ran and took a sponge and filled with vinegar and put it on a reed and gave him to drink. The rest said, Let us see whether Elias will come to save him. I'm going to leave it right there. At verse 49. We ended it at verse 49. I know this was the Christian side of this things, okay?